Hello.
Hey guys.
We're back.
This is episode 3.
It is.
It's
What
been
are you
like
talking about?
2 weeks since
Yeah.
we recorded. A lot's happened like always.
Yeah.
A lot's happened like always.
Like always.
Good, bad, the ugly. But we're back, trying to be more consistent.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, welcome. I hope everyone's doing good. We're hanging in there.
Checking in. How was
Checking in.
your week these past 2 weeks?
This was the first week that I worked a 9 to 5 days in a row. So that was like interesting. Like, it wasn't like hard, but it was like, whoa, I gotta go to work again.
It's overwhelming.
It's like, whoa,
fuck.
I gotta go to work again.
And again.
Whoa, I gotta go to work again.
And again.
And it's like Wednesday, and like, damn, I gotta go again.
It's only Wednesday.
And then it's Friday, and it's like, damn, I have one more day. And that usually is like the hardest day.
Friday?
Yeah, because it's like you gotta push through those 8 hours.
Honestly, that's true. Towards like the end of the end of the shift, it's like fuck.
Mm-hmm. And then I also cried today on the way here. But I don't know. I was just feeling very emotional. I was just like boo-hooing. I was kind of like it was there. You know when you can feel it coming up your throat and to your eyes? Like it was doing that, and it wasn't like I could have stopped it, but like I wanted to cry.
Yeah, it's good to cry.
It wasn't giving that time we went to Vaughn's, and I was like, it was more like, because I couldn't do too much. Like I'm driving.
I was like, when were we driving to Vaughn's? We were walking.
We were walking to Vaughn's.
That was the first time I've ever seen Cameron cry.
I cry like once every 2 years.
It scared me. I didn't know what to do.
Because I was boo-hooing.
He
I
was
boo-hooing.
Like, it was snot and everything type.
I had to get it out.
Cameron, it's okay.
She's not good with those situations.
I'm not. I've never
just sit
seen
there
him
and look
cry
at me.
before. So I think that made us closer.
You think so?
It made me closer to you because it's like, oh, he cried in front of me.
Remember when you cried in front of me?
Which time?
At your mom's house.
Which time?
Oh. The one when she was like, I'm so proud of you. But we didn't even got to get into that.
Ew, we talked about that already. We already talked about that. We're not going to get into that one. How am I doing?
Wait. How are you doing? I had to ask you. I just needed some water. How are you doing?
Thank you. I'm okay. I never told you guys. I got a tattoo, so I'm a grown adult now.
Mm-hmm.
It's that. It's some hands. I really like hands.
Round of applause.
Back of my phone.
Let me see that
Some
ass
hands.
clap.
How am I doing? I'm all right. I'm getting used to this 9 to 5 thing a little bit. I just found out I could wear scrubs to work. So I'm kind of irritated because I could have been wearing scrubs this whole time because I'm not a business casual type of bitch.
You be trying though. You be stepping.
Not really.
With your little flats and your little blue sweater and your little tree sweater.
Them flats be on. They stink a little bit too. So I'm glad that I don't have to do that anymore. Why are scrubs so expensive? I spent $100 on some scrubs. 3 pairs.
Told me, I thought she bought like 10 pairs. Girl only bought 3.
3 pairs for some scrubs. What?
That's how you know the nurses are rich. You should get the Pooh Bear ones. I love like
you
little
said
design.
that, and I was like, Pooh Bear. Like,
you don't know who Pooh Bear is?
And then I realized I feel like that's real hospital setting.
So you work in a hospital setting-ish kind of.
Not really.
You be taking appointments.
I do.
Making sure bitches can hear.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. But aside from that, it's been really interesting, especially these last 2 days. I'm dealing with people I shouldn't be dealing with. So that's interesting.
I'm gonna talk too much, so I'm gonna just sit here and let you say whatever you want to say about that, because then I'll just be like, I'll just say something I ain't got no business saying. So I'm gonna just shut up.
What do you have to comment on that?
I just think it's funny, and I love that for you though. I don't know if this is what you want, but like I don't know, just be smart.
Right.
Just be smart.
But yeah, that's my check-in. So, like we started.
Because he ain't made you cry yet, but this could be the round where he can made you cry.
I don't think so.
You don't think he will?
We're not going to talk about it here.
That's what I'm saying.
But no, I don't think so.
Okay. Well, I'm saying you're just very like. We'll get into that.
Yeah, I am. You're right. But I think we're good. I think we're okay.
Okay.
So, we're back with a riddle.
Riddle me this, riddle me that.
In the last episode.
Never mind, go ahead.
In the last episode, we agreed that I'm going to tell Cameron a riddle. He's going to give me an answer. And then at the end of the episode, I will reveal the answer.
Mm-hmm.
So that means you all have to tune in and stay tuned in until the end of the episode to figure out what the riddle is.
Mm-hmm.
Cameron, are you ready?
Hopefully I do better than last time.
Yes. Okay. So, what word in the dictionary is spelled incorrectly.
I just want to say next time, please give me like, let's start up at the preschool level, work my way up.
Okay.
Work my way up. Because
Okay.
I don't be looking in the dictionary.
Okay.
Can I get a hint?
No.
I'm guessing it's pretty easy.
Mm-hmm.
If I get it right, are you going to say it or we have to wait until the end?
No.
Wrong.
Yeah. Okay.
The word is wrong.
Okay. I don't. I'm gonna keep the answer until the end.
The word is wrong. It's a riddle.
I'm gonna keep the answer.
So what word in the dictionary is spelled wrong?
Until the end.
Wrong.
Well, no, that's not what the question was. The question is, what word in the dictionary is spelled incorrectly?
Oh. I'm sorry. Yeah. I feel like I've heard this before, but I'm not
Probably.
sure. I'm gonna say prestidigitaceous. Shout out to Akila and the Bee. Prestidigitaceous. I don't know if I'm saying that right.
I don't know. And
But
I'm honestly really proud of you for remembering.
I love that movie.
Oh, you watch it a lot?
I watched it enough. My favorite part when she was like, she was cheating. She was cheating. She was all like, gee. You remember that part? It was like one of her first few.
I haven't seen that movie in
You can't remember anything. So
I haven't seen the movie since I was like 7.
You can't even remember like what you did yesterday. What did you eat yesterday?
Wingstop. And I had, you know what? And I meant to tell you. You know how they gave you an extra ranch? They gave me extra wings.
They gave me extra wing too.
Yeah, I had 5. I had 5 original hot, and I had 4 of the spicy Korean.
Me too.
But I only got 6. I only ordered a 6-piece.
Wingstop is so like fun sometimes.
Yeah. I was talking to Duke yesterday, and he had also got Wingstop. And he was like, they always be fucking my shit up. I don't ever have that problem.
What does he get? I feel like they only fuck your shit up when you're asking for shit that's not on the menu, or you're asking for more than what's already there.
Well, I be asking for lemon pepper fries. But he was like, yeah, when I ask for that, they never give it to me. I never had that problem.
They don't like you, friend. You be bringing bad energy up in there.
Mm-hmm. I'm all good vibes, positive vibes.
They probably scared of you.
Probably. In the trauma that you trap around.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Whoa, I don't know what to say. That's where I stop.
Yeah, I know.
That's where I stop.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I will reveal the answer at the end of
and I know it's wrong.
At the end of the episode. So to start off today, we're going to talk about how bad is it to be immature?
How bad is it? Because we're pretty immature. I don't know if you consider
we have
yourself
our moments.
Immature.
But
I think
immature. That I have a good balance of mature and immature.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know when to, act right, and then I know when I know when I don't have to act right.
Mm-hmm.
This came up because in college we had a friend, and Cameron's he's very like type of person just to think outside the box and like think of things to talk about that aren't the norm.
Like I don't be talking about politics because I don't know shit about politics.
I do, but I just don't care for it.
I'm sorry, I don't watch the news.
I just Twitter.
Mm.
It's probably not the best place to get my politics, but the news is just so depressing.
Yeah, and I'm a creative ass bitch. How many creative bitches be watching the news? I mean, probably a couple.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have an answer to
probably
that.
Probably a couple. But anyways.
So there was one time we were talking about something.
I know where we were, where I was sitting, and who was there. Like I know the whole story, but go. Like I'm picturing it right now. I want you to tell thinking about it. No, you're
because this affected you more than it affected me.
It didn't affect you.
I mean, I was engaging in your conversation, so when it happened, I was like, oh. But I'm pretty sure it affected you more because you were the one who brought it up.
If you remember it, because you're a better storyteller than I am, and then I'll just like.
I don't think so. I am.
It's choppy. Like I remember it, but like I don't remember word for word. I just remember what triggered me.
I don't either. I was gonna just wing
So I think we were talking about like space and time.
Something.
We were talking about something that wasn't really like I don't know. We were high as fuck, mind you. We were high as fuck, and we were at our friend's apartment, and it was like what 6 of us. We was there all the time. We've been hanging out all semester, all year. And from my understanding, like they never started like these intellectual conversations. They never started like these like crazy like these outlandish conversations. But anyways, so like we were all sitting there, and then I was like, oh, like do y'all believe in like space, or like do y'all believe in like mermaids and like shit like that? We were just like talking about like mystical creatures and shit like that. And then like our friend was sitting there real quiet, and like I'm the type of person to like make people like not make them, but I like to like if there's like group of 7 of us and someone's quiet, I want your opinion. I want you to feel engaged because you know like sometimes people are just too scared or they just don't know when to hop into conversations, or it's just like you know come talk with us. But for this person, they didn't really need help. I just wanted to know what they thought. And so, we're talking about like mermaids and sea and space and things like that. And then I'm like, well, what do you think? Like, do you think they're real, or do you think there's anything in space, or do you think? Da-da-da-da-da?" He was like, I'm not immature, and I don't like having immature conversations like this. You guys are having really like, what did he say?
He didn't. He only said that. He only said, I don't usually be. I don't have like immature conversation. He was like, I don't have childish.
He was like, yeah, I don't have
He
like
was like, this
childish
is too childish for me, or something like that.
something along the lines
Yeah.
like that, and it was just like, whoa, like,
The room got quiet.
yeah, it was like, are you
It
okay?
was like, oh,
It was like, "Are you okay?" And we don't have no like this doesn't affect our relationship. Like if I saw them now, I'd be okay. Like, it was just like okay, like damn, like my bad, Mr. Scholar, my bad. My bad. You be reading the dictionary every other day. Like, my bad. You watch the news 24/7. My bad. You feel like you got to be the next president. Like I don't know. It was just like damn. Like I'm sorry I can't speak about these intellectual conversations that you so speak of, but you never started these. Maybe because you feel like you can't do that with me. But I may not be able to like give input, but I can ask questions. I'm not gonna sit there and be like if you ask me like, oh, what do you think about like the homeless people? Da, 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 da. Well, I'm gonna be like, well, homeless people, I feel like they all need like they all need housing and they all need certain things, but it's not gonna go very deep. But I can still hold a conversation with you, like it's not like I'm not gonna be like, well, like I plan on doing this. I don't know. It was just weird. It was just like a weird conversation, and my feelings hurt, and I did view them differently, and now I think about it all the
not
time.
them, just him.
I guess I
Oh,
meant them. It's him. I don't know. It's not deep. I say his name, but I'm not fin
no,
to.
we're not doing that anymore.
But I know probably what I just said 5 seconds, so it didn't make sense because I don't know. But yeah, I was upset. I was very upset in that moment, and I'm still kind of insecure about it. That's what something I think about when I talk to people. Like, damn, I don't have like intellectual conversations with people. But it's just because like I only know 50-cent words. I only know like 25-cent words. I don't know like dollar words. And I'm just not a smart person. Like school has never really just been like something I prioritize just because it's been like challenging and like the way I learn isn't how everyone else learns. So it's hard for me to keep up.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard for me to like be on the same page as everyone when it takes me like what? It takes me like an hour to learn a math problem when it takes everyone else like 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And so while everyone's on the next subject, I'm still stuck on the first subject because my brain doesn't work that fast. And so, of course, I don't sit here and think about these intellectual things because it takes me longer to process. So if you want to have an intellectual conversation, it's going to take me longer because I have to think about what I want to say. Like I can't just like how I had to like earlier, like how I had to say like what I think about homeless people. I can't just grab that shit out of my brain and start speaking about it. I have to sit and I have to think, okay, homeless people are a lot of them are on drugs. Homeless people, a lot of them don't have the certain necessity. Like I have to sit here and I have to think. I can't just be like oh, blah 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 blah. I can't. It doesn't just come out how like it would if I was talking about photography or if I was talking about a show or if I was talking about things that don't take a lot of brain power. And so I guess that makes me immature because I don't. I don't know. I guess I don't know. I don't know. What do you think?
I think I don't I don't see a problem with being immature. I think that when you allow yourself to be a little childish, it makes life a little better because you're not forcing yourself to be in this role of like being an adult and having to focus on only serious issues. Like when you just sit there and focus on shit that's like just very, you know, just so important and needs to be focused on, and it's kind of stressful. Everything's stressful. It just makes life less fun. So I think when you allow yourself to be immature in some moments, there's not a problem with that.
Are we talking about like acting immature or like our conversations being immature? Because I'm
Both.
not that
Both.
immature. I don't know. I don't think I'm like I'm playful,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think I'm like crazy immature. Like I know when to, like you said earlier, like I know
Like
when to turn it on and I
I hate
know
a
when to
bitch
turn
I
it off.
can't joke with, you know?
But it's crazy because they were so funny. They joked a lot. They did a lot of immature things.
They were always repeating memes. That was one thing. They were
Yeah,
always like, what was it?
and very
The
like
buses were nasty.
the buses were nasty. But I'm just saying, like they weren't they didn't have a stick up their butt as much as they thought they did. Like like that like a I don't know if
Yeah,
that's the right
it's
saying though.
honestly that just conversation alone just seemed like it was an attack on you. If I'm being honest, because they weren't that mature.
Yeah, and that's another thing. People just love to attack me, but I get it because I be attacking people unprovoked.
Yeah, it was a very equal balance of you guys kind of attacking each other.
But when I would attack them, it was never like it was just kind of like I don't know. I don't even remember that much about that whole relationship.
Yeah,
But
you guys have both affected each other. I will say that.
let's not get into that too deep. But yeah, that's how that went, and that's how that goes. I don't know. Do we have anything else to say about being immature?
I think it's fine as long as if it's in the right setting.
Like you know how to turn it on and off.
Yeah.
Like if you're at a party, it's okay to be not like you can be immature as long as you're not disturbing others.
Mhm.
Like if it's in your friend group and they're okay with you acting like that, that's okay. But don't disturb other people and don't like do it to the point where you're like
Annoying.
you're annoying. Like keep it to like a good level.
Mhm.
You know, but you can be immature.
Yeah.
You know,
Would I consider myself immature? I don't. I don't know.
no,
You wouldn't think so?
mm-mm. Unless someone brings you there, but you're not just like
Yeah,
on
it
your
has to.
own
It has to be in
immature.
that energy. I think I'm really like a type of person to match energy.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're acting a certain way, then it's like okay, cool. But I mean, I don't know. I'm okay with just existing in the energy that I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's never like ugh, they're getting on my nerves. Unless you talk too fucking much. If you talk too much and you don't allow nobody else to speak, and I feel like if I feel like I have to zone out, then it's like, oh, I don't want to be in this
My thing is, I feel like you
energy.
do that with me all the time. I feel like I be talking too much and you be zoning out, and I
No,
don't, I don't get how we're friends sometimes because you be saying stuff, and I'm like, that's literally me to you.
I, mm, it's not you talk, but like your type of talk is like, I don't know. I can find myself wanting to respond to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there are some people where they'll talk in a way where I'm not able to put my input in.
Mm-hmm.
You always leave space, or you'll ask me questions, or you'll just, engage me in it.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not engaging me in it, and it's like you're basically having a conversation with yourself, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm just your mirror, then I'm gonna zone out, and I'm not gonna listen. And a lot of people do that. But no, with you, no, you do talk a lot though. But it's like it feels like I'm in like a class with
Mm-hmm.
you where you're the teacher, and then you're making sure that I'm paying attention by asking me stuff or how I feel about things, and it's
Mm-hmm.
okay, well, I guess I have to engage.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not it's never been a bad thing.
I also feel like with intellectual conversations in group settings, not everyone's gonna be able to respond. So why sit here and have like these like brain puzzling conversations when only like 2 out of the 7 people are talking? You know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. And I feel like I have conversations that are easier to talk. Like it's easier to go back and forth with, you know? Like if you want to go have those smart conversations, go find people that have those smart conversations. And I feel like that whole group was
Don't
like,
like make me feel bad
you
because
know,
I'm not that person.
you know?
Yeah.
Like that whole group was basically immature. Like we all had our
As
moments.
fuck.
We all had our moments.
Yeah.
And I feel like I was just picked on because I was just more expressive with it, and I was just more like I didn't care, and I was just more blunt with the things I said and I did. But my thing is, I don't even remember what I did to them that day that made them feel like they had to attack me.
It was random. It was very random.
But yeah, I got my lick back though. Apparently, allegedly, didn't even know I did, but I did. If you watch this, there's no hate. If you know who it is, I'm pretty sure you can put the pieces together. There's no hate. Like you can. There's no hate here. We're just talking about it. It's a podcast. We're able to talk about things on an intellectual level.
Okay,
If you want to talk
let's
about
move
it,
on
then hey, you
to
know
the
where to find
next
us.
topic. It's yours.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Black parents and them expecting you to be mentally healthy. And I don't know. Maybe not even just black parents. I guess just parents in general. Um, expecting you to always be available for them in certain situations or always be like mentally strong. And I don't know. I guess going back to black parents, and I don't know if that comes from like lines of like slavery and like going through what we went through, so we can't be mentally weak. Like we have to be mentally strong, or this world will break you. But it's like in certain settings, it's just kind of like overwhelming. You know, like for some reason, a lot of black parents expect the same version of you throughout your whole life. So it's like, say if you were like younger and you had like certain responsibilities, they expect that same responsibility to be done as an adult, which is like things change, I change, I'm doing more. I'm like, I'm doing more for me and they don't see that. It's like a lot of the times it's like me, 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 me. It's never like, okay, now it's for you, you, or like us. It's still me, 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 me. Like you need to do for me, 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 and it's not for you, because I took care of you, I provided for you, I did for you, and it's just like, and it's just kind of like, it's overwhelming. It is overwhelming, especially when you're in a space where you can't upgrade as fast as you would want to. Like you can't just remove yourself from certain situations because like you gotta work towards being where you want to be, living on your own, paying everything on time, working, getting those better jobs. Like you gotta work towards that. Like shit isn't just handed to you, especially when you graduate.
Mm-hmm.
Like things take time. So when you're still in these settings and they're expecting so much from you, it's kind of like, whoa. Like, do you not see how hard I'm working? Do you not see what I'm doing for me? And you still want things done for you? It's just kind of like, dang. And so it's like, over time your mental state just kind of like deteriorates and you kind of just want to give up because it's like they're not seeing you for you. They're seeing you as like, I don't know, just like, I don't even know what they're seeing you as. They're just kind of not, they're not seeing you at all,
They
you
just
know?
don't want to see you as like somebody, a person, really. They want to see like this image that they've built themselves,
Mhm.
and they don't want to add in like all the flaws that come with it. Like black parents, and I'm gonna say black parents because I don't I ain't never been with no other parents.
No, yeah.
Black parents are really uncomfortable when it comes to their children being emotional,
Mhm.
or experiencing things that isn't just, work to the best you can and just work to be the best, no crying, da 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 da. It's like if you're not holding that standard, it just makes them uncomfortable and they don't want to deal with it. Like like let's say you're depressed and you kind of just don't want to get out of bed on a certain day.
Mhm.
They're just gonna call you lazy. They're gonna say that you don't be doing nothing. Like
You
they're
don't
just
pay no
gonna they don't you
bills.
don't pay no bills. Like you have a roof over your head. What are you sad about? I feed you. Da 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 da. Da. It's like if you aren't checking the boxes that they want you to check, then it's a problem. Like and they'll most of the time they ignore it. They'll ignore it and they'll pretend like it's not there.
Mhm.
They'll, oh, you're lazy, but won't kind of go to figure out why I'm being lazy, or
Mhm.
why I'm acting the way that I'm acting. They're going to stick a narrative to it and they're going to keep it there. They're not going to dig any deeper than that. And so it's like when you grow up, it's kind of like you feel kind of shielded. You feel like you can't express yourself. You feel like if you needed someone to go to, it's not going to be them because they were never really supportive of anything, any of your negative flaws in the first place. Not even supportive, but they weren't there. They didn't care enough and they just passed it off as what they wanted to pass it off on. So then it's like you have to express yourself in a way that they want to be expressed when you're around them. You can't be yourself around them. You have to be what they want you to be around them. And it just kind of puts a dent in the relationship because it's like, well, I can't even be me when I'm next to you. So it's like, why would I want to be next to you?
Mhm.
And then you grow up and suddenly like, oh, they care so much and they want to be in your life and they want to experience this, that, and the third with you. But you feel like it's hard to kind of open up to that because your entire life growing up, you were never able to fully be you. And it's like, well, why would I want you to celebrate all my success with me if you're not going to be there for my failures, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't, but I feel like it does have something to do with like us having to be mentally strong all the time. And because if we're not mentally strong, then we're weak. And then when we're weak, then we're not going anywhere. We're not succeeding. It's to them, it's basically like us just giving up on life.
But it's crazy because showing emotion doesn't mean you're weak.
It doesn't.
It means
But
you're a lot stronger than like a lot, because a lot of people are only able to a lot of
straight
people
up.
are only able to express one emotion, or maybe even two. But the fact that we allow ourselves to feel everything and allow ourselves to work through these things means we're stronger than just being a hard individual.
That's what I'm
You
saying. But
know,
they don't
just
see it
because
like
you're a
that.
hard individual doesn't mean nothing. Just because you're so quick to fight someone does not mean you're a tough person. That means you don't know how to sit and think about rational decision. Like, it just doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Being a tough person doesn't mean anything if you don't allow yourself to feel what you're feeling, because you could be making the wrong decision trying to be so tough.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can just be doing a lot of wrong things trying to stick to one emotion and not seeing the greater side of things. And with me being like me being so, what I say, flamboyant, I don't know, me being like feminine
Feminine.
has caused a lot of issues in my life. And
I'm
I
sorry.
never I never saw it as making me weaker.
Something ate me up last night.
No, there's been a lot of mosquitoes going around. But I never saw it as me being weaker. I just never even, I don't know, I never saw myself as strong or weak. I just kind of saw myself as like neutral.
Damn.
Like, if I need to be strong, I will. If I want to be weak, I will be weak. You know, like, it's not it's not mandatory to be strong, you know? It's not. It's just something that they
But you
want
feel
you to
like you
do.
have to be.
Um
And if you're not strong, then they won't accept you.
mhm.
They won't, like, let's say you have a sibling and that sibling is very, very closed off, but they show up, they are doing everything they need to do in life. And then so when you're growing up and you're being constantly compared to the sibling because you're just a little more expressive than they are, and they're always, oh well, you need to be like so and so, you need to be like so and so. Mind you, the whole time so and so is crying themselves to sleep every night, like suffering every single day just to be in this image of their parents that their parents want them to be in.
Mhm.
And it's like when you get older, oh, suddenly so and so is not around,
Mm.
and they're like, oh, like, well, he hasn't blah 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 blah, or he's around but he's not, you don't have a connection
Engaging.
with him, that you don't have a connection with them because you're so you wouldn't allow them to be human.
Mhm.
And so I think that, and that's like for a lot of black households, that's how it is.
Mhm.
They either ignore what you're going through or they patronize it,
Mhm.
and you just have to be okay with that. And it's like you have to still have a connection with them. Oh, why don't you talk to me no more? Oh, why don't you come around anymore? Because you put me in an environment where I felt like I'm not safe. I felt like I'm not comfortable. So why would I want to be in this environment?
Mhm.
It's a bad thing. But I'm hoping that our generation, we're a little more open to being expressive. We're a little more open to being honest with our feelings and going to therapy and things of that nature. So I'm hoping that, this will die down
Mhm.
as, the generations go on, but it is very, very common. And a lot of people don't know. A lot of black people do not know how to express themselves because of that. And it comes off in different ways. It
I think
comes
more
off
just black
with
men.
people, women too, comes off with people cheating on each other or becoming abusive, or they're not expressing these emotions the way that they want to be. They're
Suppressing
sad,
them.
but it's coming off as anger.
Mm.
They're sad, but it's coming off as sexual desire or something,
Or
something that
substance
will
abuse.
substance abuse. It's coming off as something that will kind of block out that feeling of them being sad. They're turning
Mhm.
it into something else because they were never allowed to be sad.
Mm.
And so I'm hoping that, we can get that under control.
I don't know. I don't know.
But
It's
moving on,
yeah.
we're going to move on to I don't know if this is like a softer subject or
Just another
what.
subject.
Um, Cameron, who do you think the scariest type of people are?
Um, for me, it's the people that won't tell you the truth.
Okay.
The people that like will hang around you and let you do all these things, but then like never tell you that hey, you're doing things wrong.
Mhm.
You know, like I
Yeah.
hate being around people and they don't like, you know, like because I feel like I tell the truth, and I always give my opinion.
You
I
do.
understand not everyone's able to do that, but I hate being around people and they just watch you like not like necessarily suffer or fail, but they just let you go around life and not at least tell you like hey like that's wrong.
Mhm.
You know, and I think a lot of men are like that.
Mhm.
Like especially in their friend groups, like you know, like there's been a lot of situations where like certain like friends of friends, like not friends of friends, but like you know, like someone's homeboy has raped a girl and he'll never tell her that was wrong, or like he'll do something that's like very foul. He'll be like he might not say that's good or that's bad, but he won't ever give his opinion on it, you know. And I think like I think that's weird. I think that's just weird. I think people need to be more straightforward and more like and more honest with each other. Because that's why we're always going in these circles, and that's why there's so many situationships. That's why there's so many Trumps. That's why there's so many like weird people because no one's being honest. No one's speaking up and saying how they feel. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of people feel the same way, but no one wants to sit here and be like, hey, I feel the same. I feel this. Because once someone does that, then a whole group of people are like, oh my God, me too, me too, me too. But what's so bad about saying how you feel? Like, I never understood that. Like, if I'm not feeling someone, I'm not gonna sit here and lie and like string you along because that's weird.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, hey, I'm not fucking with you. I'm sorry. We can be friends though, but I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and like just do weird things, you know? Because I feel like you're also kind of using them because you're looking at them and you're like you in a way not that you're laughing at them, but you're just like you're using them for like not like for like a show. They're like a show to you. Like you like to see them just go down and down and down and down and down, and you don't want to help that person. So if you're not, I feel like when people aren't able to like speak their truth, you're just kind of useless,
Mhm.
you know. And I'm not saying you have to do it to like a complete stranger or like someone you've only known for a couple of weeks, but you know, it goes as simple as saying, "Hey, there's something on your face. Hey, there's a booger in your nose," or "Hey, like it just goes that simple. Like you know, like I just it's just I think people just need to more be honest and just speak up more. People just need to speak up more. So people that don't speak up, I guess that's the scariest people.
Mhm.
I don't like quiet people. Hold on. I don't know. I don't even know where that went. But what about you?
People who don't wash their hands after they use the bathroom and men at the gas station. I feel like if you don't wash your hands after you use the bathroom, I'm a big germaphobe. So it's like you're just walking around, touching things, spreading your urine everywhere, spreading your genital bacteria everywhere.
I don't wash my hands, so you're scared of me.
You know. Um, yes, yes. Why don't you wash your hands after you use the bathroom, Cameron?
I don't have to answer that. I just don't wash my hands.
Eh,
Do you believe that?
I don't know.
See, I just lied to you. See, you're not scared of me?
I'm uncomfortable.
See? So you don't
I'm
know if I'm telling the
uncomfortable.
truth or not. So you should be scared of me too. You should be scared of people that lie. So now you don't know if I'm telling the truth or not.
I am. You're right. You're right.
I'm just kidding. No, but
But
that's nasty.
I just think that, like, especially like if you're about to go eat and you pee, woman or man, it's there
I feel
still.
like because men don't wipe. That's
That's
why men don't wash
fair, but
hands.
like you're still touching it and you're still in that
You can pee and not touch
environment.
your penis.
You're still in the bathroom. The bathroom is dirty.
You
The
can go to the
bathroom
bathroom and not touch anything
and
but your belt
bacteria.
buckle.
Okay, the bacteria in the bathroom alone, the air, it's all just wash your hands,
But then
boo-boos.
how
Leave.
clean do you know those utensils and those plates are at the fucking restaurants?
I use plastics.
I feel like you're lying.
I'm not.
Next time we go out to eat,
Watch me.
I'm gonna watch you like a hawk.
Watch me like
Because
a
I've went
hawk.
out to eat with you a couple of times, so
You have.
I don't remember you asking for like plastic
Ask
cutlery.
Deanna.
Who?
Oh,
Who?
Deanna.
Oh, I didn't hear Deanna.
I'm, but like bathrooms specifically, because that's
I wash
and
my hands.
shit
I'm just
and
fucking.
piss and now you want to shit and piss and then just leave the bathroom and you're taking it all with you and hugging people and touching people and
Not
touching
that it's like
food.
nastier, but I just feel like it's like women are more uncomfortable about that because y'all be really up in there, especially when
Anybody
you
who
have your
uses the
periods.
bathroom should
But
wash
I'm
their
saying like
hands.
y'all be up in there.
Why are we going back and forth on this?
I'm not going back and forth. I'm just saying you probably feel more uncomfortable than men because because I'm pretty sure there's men gerbophobes too. But I'm just saying like y'all be up in there like.
Well,
Like
this
I
is
get it.
my scariest type of person. So, okay, yes, obviously. Yes, I'm a woman. So, yes, I'd be up in there. So, yes, I'm going to be uncomfortable if people don't wash their hands. Let's state the obvious, shall we?
That's
And
it.
then men at the gas station. Men at the gas station are so scary because they will follow you inside, they will follow you outside, they will stand with you at the pump, and you cannot get away. You can't get away. And so you have to make one out of two decisions: to decline or accept. And then there's issues with these one or two decisions because if you decline, that man will hit you in the back of the head if he's the type of person to do so, or cuss you out and your mama out and your grandma out and wish you to go to hell. Two, if you accept, and let's say you accept and you try to kind of decline in a way where like, oh, let me give him a wrong phone number, that man will stand there and call you. And if you don't pick up that phone, he gonna hit you back in the head or cuss you out and your mom and your grandma and wish you to go to hell. Or two, you give him the actual phone number. And no, we're still in the if you accept, but in the range that you accept. Okay. If you accept and you give him the actual phone number, and he starts texting you, and you don't respond, suddenly you are all types of bitches and hoes, and all this, and your mama smell like piss. And she don't wash her hands after she. I mean, honestly, would a man even care about that? Probably not. But it's a very scary situation, especially at night. They're like at night, they're like black cats. Like they're just out. They're just stalking around the fucking gas station, waiting for their next victim, waiting for their next prey. So I recommend. Honestly, it really don't even matter how you look at the gas station. You could look about bummy as hell, ugly as hell, and they will still try. Yes. So I recommend all women and maybe some men, keep a weapon on you. Have some pepper spray. The only thing about pepper spray is be careful because that shit will fly back on you. And then what? If you get a taser, make sure it's a strong taser. Try to get the ones there. I know they're only police that use them. I think
Get the ones that kill
the ones
bears.
that go towards like that, like have like distance, like you shoot it and but you won't be anywhere near it.
Get the one that like shock bears, like they're really really strong.
Some bear shockers.
Go to fucking
Get some horse tranquilizer and keep it in your keychain, and have a little needle. Have the needle ready.
Go to like a cow.
Stab that nigga in his neck.
Oh.
And push it, so he passes out and you can leave. And you can leave.
Like go for the hug and stab him in the neck.
Go for the hug.
You finna deck
if
that nigga
he's
anyway.
near you visibly, stab that nigga in his neck.
I was saying go to like one of those like hinky dinky hobo white stores where you can get like camping gear and shit like that.
Like
and,
Big Five?
No, it's like another one. I think it's like it has to do with like fishing gear and stuff. Like it's like those stores. Like, it's like big as fuck. I don't remember what it's called.
REM, I think.
I don't know, but it's like you can get hella like hunting
It
gear
has,
and
like,
shit from there. 3 levels.
Something, yeah.
Yeah,
I know
go
what
in there
you're
and
talking
get you
about.
some shit. Get
That
you
shit's
some
expensive though.
You'll survive.
My ex used to take me there a lot.
Anyways, you know what's funny? You're like dealing with not like twins, but like pairs.
What does that mean? What do you think that means?
Me and you are like pairs, and then they're pairs, and then pairs. So I don't know. That's something you have to like figure out on your own.
I really want some Mexican food.
Maybe you're gonna have twins.
You think I'm gonna have twins?
I would love that for you.
Why would you even wish that on me?
What's wrong with kids?
I'm not having no fucking kids.
All of a sudden, I like kids.
Yeah, he works for kids now.
I work for kids.
Mm-hmm.
They don't work for me. I work for them.
Literally.
I work for kids now. Um, but okay, we're gonna wrap this shit up. Goals.
Okay.
FYI, my phone has been turned off, so there's no phone. But it's not like people talk to me anyway.
I thought you were not gonna say that.
I'm feeling.
Just let it out, friend.
I don't want to talk about that.
Do you want to cry?
N- I
We
don't-
should have a. We should. Okay. The
No.
first one who can make themselves cry. The last one who can make themselves cry has to take a shot when we leave here. Go ahead. Ready?
I'll just take the shot.
No, come on.
I'll just take the shot. Because I already done enough crying.
Let me see if
for
I can
today.
cry.
Okay, while you do that, I'm going to talk about my goals.
Okay.
My goal is to stop spending money. I'm down to $200 for the next 2 weeks. That's been like a recurring thing where I only have $200 for like 2 weeks. I get paid and then I spend like $400 the next day. I got new tires, so that's like a goal I've been wanting to do. I have a photo shoot next Saturday. I'm excited for. Hopefully things go as planned. I'm scared someone's gonna cancel. But I'm excited. So hopefully that goes well and like things go good with that. I'm no longer trying to date anyone. I don't want to date anyone, so do not try to date me. I'm no longer dateable. I'm anti-dating. No, I look up and your eyes are watering. No, period. Because she's an actress.
It took too fucking long and it didn't even come out. I was.
I look over there, eyes is finna start tearing. Anyways, I'm gonna read your goals.
No, they're mine. Okay. I was not successful with
You
crying.
did have a song of the week, or is that another?
That's it. Remember, we have our songs of the week.
Oh,
So my goals is, oh my gosh, I didn't even mention this in the beginning of the check-in. My fucking car got broke into, and they stole my Telfar and my wallet, and they broke my window.
Cameron wouldn't give me my ID.
Okay, imagine this scenario, right? We're walking back from this club, not drunk, just hot, just ready to go. We're vibing out.
We was dancing our asses off. I'll tell you that. I ain't never danced that hard in a fucking bar.
We were the stars of
Shaking the
show.
damn DJ table.
That shit was rattling.
She'd almost collapse.
she was
No,
lit, though.
Anyways,
So we're walking back, just talking about the night, whatever, blah 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 blah. I get to my car and I'm like, why the fuck is my window down? Like, Cameron, why did you roll I'm automatically blaming him.
when I was on the right side, on the passenger side, I have no access to that window.
I was already blaming him. Like, why would he do that? And so I walk up to it, window down. I'm like, Cameron, why is my window down? And I don't think he heard me. So I get closer and I'm like, Cameron, my window's broken. He's like, what? And I said, my window's broken. So I'm in shock, right? I'm in shock. I'm sitting there staring at it. He's staring at me. I'm staring at the window. I'm staring at him. He starts staring at the window. So it's just like, whoa. So we get into the car. I'm quiet.
I wanted to laugh.
I call my dad. I'm like, somebody broke into my window. He's on his dad shit. Oh, well, you know better. Da, 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 I don't know what you want me to say.
Know better,
blah,
so
blah.
you do better.
Better.
Bitch, my pussy wetter.
Okay.
Continue.
And so I'm already, that annoys me more. So I hang up. Cameron, no, for one, Cameron, get out the car, go take a picture of the fucking window.
I was gonna post
And
that.
he was gonna. I know he was. I said, Cameron, don't fucking post that picture.
She didn't
This
say
is
that.
the
She
first
said,
time
"Can
my
you not
car
post
is.
that picture, please."
Okay,
I said,
I
okay.
did say I was being very nice that night. I really was. I was really trying to keep myself composed. This was the first time my car's ever gotten broke into, and
They
so
got her
I was
ass
just
good.
good. They made some money off me. They did.
She said
My
they didn't take anything.
camcorder was in
And
there.
then shit just started rolling in every other hour. My bag. I was like, damn, they got your bag.
They
They was
got
like, yeah.
I was like, yeah, because
My
at
Fenty
first
lip gloss.
I wasn't tripping because it was like, oh, like I didn't notice anything was gone. 'Cause
My camera.
I have a lot
said,
of
damn.
shoes and stuff that be back there. Like I'm like, oh, like we chilling. Like maybe they just was trying to find something and they couldn't. And I'm driving and I go, my Telfar.
Her tail fear.
And I have my wallet. Thankfully, I'm not gonna say where I keep my cards, but like I don't keep them in my bag. I keep them with me at all times. My Fenty lip gloss, my Anastasia lip gloss, my my camcorder, my wallet, my fancy bag. I had just got that bag. Like, I think I'm so upset. I don't care about anything else for real. I'm sad about my camcorder, but my bag,
The fucking
my
Familiar
Telfar bag.
Friends vlog is on there.
Yes, like we are in there deep. Like I have so much content on there that I was supposed to edit and was probably been a minute before I got to it. But I should ain't no car now. Anyway, so we're sitting in the car, and I'm freaking out. I'm panicking. Cameron gonna go, "Can I have my ID?"
Because I knew she was going to forget and I was going to forget. And I needed my ID back.
I'm going through the worst time right now. This is the worst part of the night.
I was trying to make her forget.
Traumatized. I am hurt. I am distraught. And this nigga is going to ask me for his ID. Like, ID. This is the perfect time to do that. Can I have my ID?
Because she was in deep thought. I had to take her out of that deep thought.
And that's why I didn't give him his ID.
She did.
And that's why
she gave me the wrong one.
And that's why he went home, and he been home for a whole week with no ID. That's why the liquor stores denied him.
She gave me her ID.
Because he don't have no ID.
She gave me her ID. Yes, I was trying to buy liquor because I was going to a concert. I was not going to be sober at a concert.
And now all they ass is denied him. All of them.
Because it's her fault.
You should have never asked me for it in that time of distraught that I was in.
You should have left your fucking Telfar bag on your fucking seat.
And that's why you didn't have no liquor. And that's why your phone turned off.
There's a lot of reasons why that should be happening to me. But I don't hold it against me.
I'm holding it against you.
Say your fucking goals.
So I had to get a new window, and that shit was like $300. So I'm out $300. I'm out $500 because I had to get my phone fixed. So I'm out of money. I don't have no money. And I had to buy scrubs. I'm broke. My goal of the week now is to take better care of my car. I'm not going to keep anything in the back seat. I didn't even know I kept it in the back seat. Like, that's the crazy part. I didn't know it was in the back seat. I forgot it was there altogether. But I'm going to make sure to be more conscious of it and check the back seat.
She didn't even like the bag.
I'm going to... It was getting a little annoying. It was getting
She bought it and told me to hold it.
Because it was big. Like, fuck. Like, I thought it was going to be a cute
it wasn't like the little Telfies, the little ones on your shoulder.
It was like a backpack Telfie. Like, that shit was $450. Like, backpack Telfie. And I could wear it on my shoulder. I could put it on as a backpack. And I was using it for work. And I thought it was cute.
And it was like different material than that. It wasn't like leather. It was like... not like carpet. I don't even know what the fuck you call that.
I don't know either. It was
like different type of material.
I liked it, but it was annoying to take to other places aside from work. So yeah, my goal is to take better care of my car. I need to go get my brakes fixed. I'm gonna start taking better care of her. I got her a car wash yesterday. Excuse me. I got a car wash yesterday, and we're gonna work on making sure that she's taken care of. Next week, I'm gonna get my brakes changed and everything. My goal for the podcast is to be more consistent with posting content. I'm really lazy, and Cameron don't be doing that.
I made the cover art.
He did make the cover art, you guys. So applaud to Cameron. I'm so proud of him.
And it's also because Cameron has all the fucking material. You have all the content. I don't have any of the content.
You don't ever ask for it. I share the Google Drive with you. You could have been doing everything you wanted to do.
Anyways, song of the week.
So yeah, I want to make sure that I'm doing okay with content. My song of the week is Self Love by Metro Boomin and Coi Leray from the Spider-Verse Across the Verse movie. That had a really good soundtrack. That movie had a really good... I love a good movie soundtrack. And that movie was so good and had a good soundtrack. I watched it with a friend. I didn't know that movie was going to be that good. But he was like, yeah, like, you need to see it. And I was like, okay. So we went. It was so good that I ended up having a crush on that friend. That's how good the movie was to me. Cameron, what's your song of the week?
Vacation by Baby Tate. I love that hoe.
Okay. She's so pretty. Okay.
Closing.
It's time for the riddle reveal.
Today's Sunday. And yeah, Sunday.
It's time for the riddle reveal. So, the riddle was, what word in the dictionary is spelled incorrectly? Cameron said,
incorrectly.
In the B. But now he has gotten the right answer, and I'm so proud of him, because you were like, the word is wrong, it's wrong. I was like, oh, so close. I was like, so close. Good job, Fred. I'm so proud of you.
It's because you said incorrectly. And I don't know why I thought you said wrong. That's where the
I don't know
dyslexia
either.
comes in.
He is dyslexic.
Bye, guys.
All right, bye.